That's too far away. Okay. Hello everybody, my name is Elena. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see, different background because we're at my door. But besides that, my bookshelves look very chaotic right now because I have been accumulating books and not putting them away, which is new for me because I get a book, I immediately put it on the shelf. I've not been doing that. So now I just have piles of books around my room and they need to be reorganized. I've bought more books. This system isn't gonna work anymore. We're gonna have to figure something else out, and I need to dust the bookshelves. So we're just doing the whole thing today, and I thought I would bring you along with me. Because doing it by myself sounds kind of boring, and this way I can have like company while I do it, which sounds really sad now that I've said it. I swear I'm okay. Promise. I just thought it would be fun if I filmed the whole thing. Let me show you the piles of books that are around my room. We have one pile of books right next to my bed. I then have this monstrosity of boxes and books, and then if we go on my bookshelf, there's another pile of unorganized books, and then there's a gap right here because the books aren't where they're supposed to be, and it's all just a big mess. This is the only angle I could find to make this work, okay, to where you can mostly see this big bookshelf. So I'm gonna walk you through what it is right now. So on this shelf I have Cassandra Clare books. As you can see, some are missing because they're over there on the smaller shelf because I needed weight to put on top of something, so I used Queen of Air and Darkness. That's usually in the middle, displayed right here. So that one's missing and it's not in the right spot. This shelf is my Lee Bardugo shelf, and then this one is my manga shelf. This is all manga. I have Wotakoi, Attack on Titan, Haikyuu. Over here is where the mess starts because this is like my romance little section, but I made something recently and that I like to share. I made this recently, which is a little book nook. It's not the best, but I love it. I think it's adorable. I'll add like other videos of it later, but I really want this to sit on my romance shelf, just like where it was right now. But I have a lot of romance books, but not enough to fill 2 shelves. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what's going through my head right now. So I'm sorry if it's chaotic, but we're gonna work through it together. So I would like this to sit here. And because I have all of Kristen Becker-Ritchie's books pre-ordered, this is eventually, I think, going to be a Kristen Becker-Ritchie shelf with Addicted Calloway and some of Like Us. So I think that's what I'm gonna make this shelf along with the book nook. And then all the other romance books I'm gonna move here on this shelf because I already have some romance, and then a lot of shit that doesn't need to be here, which is what we're trying to sort out in this video. So I think that's the plan for like these two. I think this is where the most changes are gonna happen. I don't know how to explain this. It's just kind of like fantasy or books that I really like or stuff that This has no theme, apparently. It's just, I think I call this my fantasy shelf. Even though it's not all fantasy, because these aren't. Like, this is a mafia romance, a young adult, like, romance mystery, a young adult mystery thriller, and then there's fantasy. So these are not, but these are. And then on the bottom shelf, I have, you can't see, I'll show you later. I have my K-pop albums. I have 4 of them. One GOT7 one, one 17 one, and 2 Stray Kids ones. And then I have my Percy Jackson books. That's the big shelf, and it desperately needs reorganizing, as you can probably see. Or maybe it's not that noticeable to you, but I want everything to be organized and nice and look like one good big... What am I trying to say? You get it. You get it. The little shelf is a completely different story, but we're gonna go through that one later. I think I'm just gonna pull out the books from here, and I can count them, and then dust the shelves, and then we'll move on to the little one. Is that a bad idea? Should I do that? Should I do both at the same... Oh, I don't know. You know, from this angle, it looks fine. Do you want to see what is in front of me right now? All of the books that I took out from the shelves and from the piles around my room add up to 100. Like flat. And I haven't counted the ones on my little shelf. That's so, like, that's so cool, like, that there's 100. Anyways, these shelves are very dusty. I didn't think they were this dusty because I dust them regularly. Apparently, I haven't done it in a while. I ended up taking the books out of the small bookshelf as well. And I have 100 and... I lost count. 121. Wait. Yes, 121. I have 121 books. I dusted this bookshelf. I'm gonna do that one now, and then we can start figuring out how to organize all of them. I'm already so tired, like, oh my god, this is agonizing. I think a good place to start is to do the shelves that I'm keeping the same. So my Cassandra Clare shelf and my Leigh Bardugo shelf, I think, are gonna stay the same. So it's gonna be the same books, no rearranging, just need to add them on there. So I think that's what I'm gonna do first. But see, I pulled out the books in a very messy way, and so now all the books aren't together. So I've made this infinitely harder for myself. So let's find all of the Cassandra Clare books, shall we? Yeah, let's do it. Okay. And where is where is Queen of Air and Darkness? It's right here. There's the chonker of a book. Look at how big it is. Look at it. It's really pretty though. It's huge, but really pretty. We have Clockwork Prince on the shelf, Lady Midnight, Lord of Shadows, Queen of Air and Darkness is going to be on display because it's a very pretty cover. And then on the other side, I have the two books in The Eldest Curses. So, The Red Scrolls of Magic and The Lost Book of the White. Chain of Thorns. Chain of Iron. And Chain of Gold. There we go. Okay. Those are the books. I'm going to be adding the decorations on later, I think. I just want to get the books on the shelves. And these ones are thankfully together because I wasn't stupid when doing that shelf. There they are. Okay. Oh my god, they're so heavy. We have Shadow and Bone trilogy, Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, Ruin and Rising. Perfect. We have the collector's edition of Shadow and Bone with beautiful blue sprayed edges, foiling, and like calls to like on the back of it. It also has beautiful end pieces and papers. Yep. It's really pretty. That is going on display because it is beautiful. Next, we have the Six of Crows duology, Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. Then we then have The Lives of Saints, which is kind of like a collector's item. It's just basically the Bible. But it has really pretty art inside and like short stories or whatever. That's also going on display. And King of Scars, which is the first book in the King of Scars duology. In case you were wondering, I didn't really like this book, so I'm not going to read Rule of Wolves. Let me tell you what's going through my mind right now. Okay, so I recently got really into Sarah J. Maas because I started reading ACOTAR. No, I didn't film a reading vlog. I forgot, and I was too engrossed in the world to start filming. Because I literally read them in record time. Like, I'm reading Silver Flames right now, and it's like, I think it's going to be my favorite book in the series. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. what I'm trying to say is, I think I'm gonna have a Sarah J Maas shelf because I've bought some of the Throne of Glass books as well. I'm thinking I should have a Sarah J Maas shelf, but I don't know which one of these that would be. So I'm thinking for now, because I don't have a lot of her books, I only have A Court of Frost and Starlight, Silver Flames, Crown of Midnight, and Heir of Fire. Don't ask me why I have those two. I'm gonna explain it in a different video. Just let it be as it is, okay? So I have 4 books of hers, and that's not that many. I think I'm gonna hold off on making a shelf just for her for now until I get the other ones. And I think this is where my K-pop albums were, and then the Percy Jackson series. I think instead of the Percy Jackson series, we're gonna put the Sarah J Maas books here. And I think I'm gonna put Percy Jackson on my smaller shelf over here, because I think it actually fits the vibe of that shelf more. And then for these, I'm gonna do this as the Kristen Beccarici shelf with the book nook, and this as a romance shelf. I think this is gonna stay the manga shelf, and this might stay the fantasy kind of shelf, or I might change it. I don't know. We'll see. Let's go with the manga for here for now, because I think that's, like, I like them here. I like how this looks. This is the amount of mangas I have. When you look at them like this, it seems like a lot, because I have some on display, so it doesn't look like that many, but when I stack them, it looks like a lot, and it is a lot. I'm starting from here because that's the first one. We have Yona of the Dawn. Excuse me? Yona of the Dawn, Volume 2. That goes here. Spy Family, Volume 1. JJK Volume 16. JJK Volume 15. JJK Volume 11. Oh, look at this fine man. Look at him. Gorgeous. Okay. Volume 4 is on display because it's Gojo, and I am obsessed with him, and I love him, and I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Anyways. There we go. And then I have Volume 0, and this is also one of my favorite volumes. So that's gonna go here. Perfect. Okay. Now we have my Haikyuu volumes, which I have the most of, which I think is fitting because it's my favorite anime and my favorite manga ever. So we have Volume 12 to 45. When I said that I have Volume 12 to 45, what I meant to say was I have Volume 12, 19, 21, and 45, and none of the other volumes in between. That's what I meant to say. Please enjoy the rest of this video. These are gonna go here. Okay. We have Volume 10, which has Tsukishima on the cover. And he's my favorite character, so that's going on display. Beautiful. And then I have Volume 1 and Volume 4. So these are going there. If you didn't realize, I'm going in the number order, but we're going backwards because I'm putting them on backwards. Anyways. And then we have 2 Attack on Titan volumes, aka one of my favorites. This is my favorite ever. It is Volume 21, and this is Volume 33. I'm hunting for Volume 34, but whenever they have it at my bookstore, I end up getting something else instead of that. So I think God might be sick of me. But anyways, we're putting those right in front of Haikyuu. And then we have Wotakoi Volume 1 and Volume 2, and those are going right in the beginning of this shelf. Perfect! I love how these fit together. Like, they fit so well. They're not too snug. They're perfect. I can still display ones. And if I buy more, I'll just, like, flip one of the displayed ones so they're not displayed. Or I can, like, stack them sideways or whatever. I love this shelf. I've always have. I think it's one of the prettiest ones when it's decorated because I have little figurines. But we're going to add that later. What did I say I was going to do with this shelf? I don't remember. Oh, right. Okay, so this shelf, I'm going to put all of the, like, it's basically going to be kind of the same, like, all the, like, kind of fantasy books. I like to keep my authors together. So these are the 3 Tara Mafi books that I have. I have Shatter Me, Restore Me, and This Woven Kingdom. This is the only one I haven't read from these 3. We're putting them on backwards again. I think this shelf is pretty much going to be the same, I'm going to be honest. We then have the Cruel Prince trilogy. So The Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, and The Queen of Nothing. I'm probably going to be reading these soon, and I will be doing a reading vlog of these. Otherwise, I fear my friend might have my head on a stick. And then I have Caraval. I also really want to read this soon, but I'm in a big fantasy mood, so I'm not worried about it. I think I'm finally going to read all the fantasy books that I've collected. Next, one of my favorite series, even though I haven't finished it, The Raven Cycle. No, I don't have the 4th one yet. Leave me alone. Those go here. Perfect. No, I haven't read the 3rd one of this either because I'm scared, and it's the final book. This is the Prison Healer trilogy. So The Prison Healer and the Gilded Cage. Let's go right here. Perfect. We then have one of my favorite series, The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Read it. It's Criminal Minds, but YA. I will never stop talking about these books. You cannot make me stop talk about them. Yeah, that's great. It's great English. A+ English. Like I said, I like to keep my authors together, so we have the Inheritance Games going right next to the Naturals, and then right at the end we have the one lonely book that I have of Runix, which is the Predator, because I cannot find the Reaper anywhere. Otherwise I would buy that one too. Probably not the other ones, but that one I would definitely buy. Because I rated this one 4.75 stars, but I rated the other one 5 stars, and I can't find it anywhere. I mean, I can find it on her website, but, like, it's really expensive. I got this from Book Depository, so. And then they closed it. This is where we're going to have to do a lot of, not rearranging, I guess, but just a lot of planning. So let me find my Kristen Beccarici books. Okay, there they are. I was supposed to get Addicted by now, and I haven't yet, so that's really disappointing. But anyways, from the Addicted Calloway Sisters series, I have Addicted to You, Ricochet, Kiss the Sky, Hot House Flower. Like I said, Addicted for Now is on the way, and also Thrive is on the way because it came out, or it comes out tomorrow, but Blackwell's ships your pre-orders a bit earlier. So if you are in the UK, you'll get it basically on time. But because I'm not in the UK, I get it like a bit later. It doesn't matter. So I have those, and I have 2 copies of Damaged Like Us. It wasn't my choice. They sent me 2. And they never told me what to do with the second one, so now I have 2 of them. One is annotated, one isn't. One is a supreme, beautiful copy, and another one is superior in my opinion, because it has all of my thoughts and annotations and love poured into it. So, what I'm thinking is, because there's a lot of space, even with the book nook, I'm thinking I should display Damaged Like Us, but I should also display Hot House Flower, because I love the cover of this book. Look at it. It's beautiful. So and they're both green, so I feel like it'll fit. Between the displayed books, I will put the book nook. Okay, let's try and see how that looks. So I'm gonna put Addicted Calloway first, because that's the first series. It's about the parents. We have Addicted to You, Ricochet, Kiss the Sky, and then we're gonna add Hot House Flower like this. Beautiful. Then we have my book nook, which I will show you more in depth when it's on the shelf, but I'm gonna put the book nook right here, I think. And then Damaged Like Us displayed next to it. And then my second copy, just like this. And there is space here. I actually like that because that means it's gonna fit Addicted for now perfectly when it eventually arrives. I actually really like how that looks. I think I'm gonna leave it like that for now. I know you can't really see it, but I will show you an in-depth view later. This is just mostly planning everything. I have hair from the rug stuck on my legs, so that's lovely. Right, so this is the shelf that we're gonna use for my K-pop albums. I have Present You and Me by GOT7. I think this is the You and Me version. Yep, this is the You and Me version. I will show you actually my favorite page of this photo book. This one. This one's my favorite, right here, because it looks like he's literally glowing. That's Bam Bam, by the way, in case you were wondering. And then they're on the back. So I'm gonna put that one first, because it's the skinniest and looks like a magazine. It's a skinny legend. We have an Ode, Hope version by 17. I waited to get this for 2 years. 2 years, because every time they'd have it in stock, it would sell out. Because everyone wants the green one. Everyone wants this one. And I have it. And I love it. And I actually got my bias. I got someone. And I'm keeping it in the foil because it says their names on the little foil. I know that's ridiculous, but I don't care. That one's going on display. Okay, whatever. It will go on display when I add these to hold it up. So great. Okay. Then from Stray Kids, I have Ordinary. I pre-ordered this, and it's the limited edition version, and I love it, and I'm so glad I did it because you get so many photo cards with it. I love it. And then I got Noisy. And then, like I said, over here, I'm going to put Sarah J. Maas's books. So let me just get them. I'm currently reading this one, so I don't know why I'm putting it on the shelf. I guess just to see how it would look, but I'm going to take it out immediately after this because I need to read it. I can put it like this. Actually, I can put them up against this wall, and I can still add my little panda right in between. Now we need to do this, and this is the romance shelf, which I have the most books of. I'm gonna separate the authors, or I mean like put them together first so I can just see. I'm not kidding. Where's the other one? Oh, it's on my bed. Oh. Oh! No! I have another one that I need, a fantasy one that I need to put here. Oh, but I don't have the space. Oh. I have Graceling by Kristen Kishore, and I wanted it like to be here. Oh god. Okay, maybe I won't put it on this shelf, even though it is a beautiful cover. Like, it's stunning. They look so pretty. I don't think I'm gonna put it here because I simply do not have the space. I also have Emily Henry to put together, and you know what's really infuriating? You wanna know? This. What was the reason? Why is it this tall? At least it's the paperback. But why is it that tall? Why? I hate it. I have a lot of romance books. I think I might need 2 shelves for them. No, construction outside, please. I need to close the window because construction started, and I'm going to quite literally kill myself. I have 2 copies of Damage Like Us, and I also have 2 copies of The Spanish Love Deception. Except I hate these books. I read it. I read it in a day, and I hated it, and I never want to look at it again. And I have 2 copies of it. That's great. That's lovely. All right. I don't know where I'm gonna put these. Hopefully on that shelf over there, so I never have to look at them. Like I said, I really don't like this. Don't ask me why, because I'm gonna have to make an hour-long video on just why I didn't like it. Anyways, the rest of these are all just one author. Well, I mean, like, I only have 1 book per author. There's not, like, multiple that I need to put together. I think I should put Emily Henry's books first, right here. And I don't know which order to do it in. I kind of want to do it like this. So this one's the first one. So it's not that obvious that it's ginormous. And then Be Treed. And then People Who Meet on Vacation. I actually really like that. I'm gonna keep it like that. It's so cute. Okay. Next we have Tessa Bailey. I don't know if that should be next because I haven't read Fix Her Up, so I kind of want to put it near this end of the bookshelf. Whereas I've read all of the Talia Hibbert books that I have, which are the Brown Sisters trilogy, Get a Life Chloe Brown, Take a Hint Danny Brown, and After Age Eve Brown. So I think I'm going to put them next to Emily Henry. This shelf is so colorful. It's making me so happy. And then I have the second and fourth book of the Twisted series by Anna Huang, so Twisted Lies and Twisted Games. This is very colorful right now, so if I add these aren't that colorful. I feel like I should add other books. Hold on, oh my god. No, these are, can I pick these up? I should be able to do this. There we go. Oh wait. I wanted to do like a little pink books section. I think I'm overestimating how much space I have. You know, I don't think I'm gonna be able to have a pink book section. I just don't think that's gonna be possible. I'm so sorry. I wanted to live out my Barbie dreams, but I don't think it's possible. I'm gonna add the Kiss Quotient next to After Age Eve Brown because then it's yellow again. And then I can do The Roommate by Rosie Danan. Okay, that can stay. Okay, Elsie Silver, and then Love on the Brain. Then we can have The Hardest Fall. And then I can add these. So I have Mariana Zapata. I have From Lukov with Love, When Gracie Met the Grump, Dear Erin. And then I have my Tessa Bailey books. So I have Too Hot to Handle, It Happened One Summer, and Fix Her Up. Okay. Now, these are the books that are left from the romance section, and I don't think they're gonna fit. I'm thinking I should maybe do a stack like there was over here previously. So, if I do that, I'm gonna do it like this. Then we have Mariana Zapata, Tessa Bailey. Okay. I have oh wait. Oh my god, there's so many books. Oh. Oh, this fits? Oh, absolutely put it there if it fits. The Roommate just barely fits on top of like this stack. You'll see when I show you a close-up of it. This means I can probably fit the other romance books in here. Okay, that's great. I have a very hateful relationship with this book, even though I haven't read it. I tried, I hated every single thing about it. I literally read like 20 pages and I hated it. And I feel really bad that I hate it because it was a gift. So I'm not gonna get rid of it ever, but I just really didn't like it. This Sally Thorne book can go with the Spanish Love Deception over there on the small shelf. And then I have these. Wow, I can't believe we're making this much progress. I genuinely, I don't know if you saw how many books I had, like, in front of me. It was overwhelming. I came here to reorganize this shelf, you know, and then realized that I have stuff that I liked on that shelf that I didn't put right now, like my little jar of bookmarks. Anyways, that's besides the point. We're gonna do this now. I think this one's gonna be pretty the same, so I'll show you what was on here before. Kafka on the Shore by Haruki Murakami. I have not read it, and now I'm too scared to read it, so maybe one day. I then have the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I have another Tolkien book. This is actually the first ever book in English that I bought for myself. Don't ask me why this was the first. I then have my Supernatural book, which I still haven't finished. Perfect. And then I have these. So I have Payback's a Witch and Payback's a Witch and From Bad to Cursed by Alana Harper. I know it's gonna fall. I might as well just do it myself. I read this one and it was fine, and then I bought the second one because I wanted to give Lana Harper a second chance, and I'm really not in the mood for it. So maybe during the like Halloween time, I will read it again, or just read the second one. So now I'm thinking, I have these and my Rick Riordan books, so I don't really know how to organize it now. Because I've also acquired classics that I didn't have before. I think I'm going to put the Percy Jackson series right here. I'm going to put them back in the box first and foremost, because I have no use for the box if they're not in the box, and I actually like how the box looks. How many times am I going to say box? I don't know. Drink water every time I do. Box, box, box. Are you hydrated yet? Okay, good. There we go. I think I'm going to put this here. We're adding Graceling next to it. I can add From Bad to Cursed and Payback's a Witch next to them. And then these can go where they were before. That look good? No? Thought so. By the way, for Ace of Shades, I don't recommend it. I got this far in. I literally got halfway through and I had to stop because it was really boring and I didn't connect with the characters at all. And I was really disappointed. That actually does look quite nice. These shelves are a bit shorter. Wait. Get it out. Wait. Oh, that is so pretty. I love that. That is so pretty. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I don't care. I'm doing it. Okay. So now I think these two should go with kind of my exiled books. So, second First Impressions and the 2 copies of The Spanish Love Deception. This lighting is all over the place. I'm so sorry. I think these are going to be my exiled books, and they're going to be on a shelf together. So they can bitch about me not liking them. And I don't know what to do with these, because I actually think I'm going to like Scythe. I just need to be in the mood for it. But I didn't like this. So should I put this with them? I can do that, actually, because these are contemporary romance. But these ones have kind of magic in them, so it'll tie in the fantasy of this one. This is not as complicated as I'm making it out to be. I realize that, but stuff happens. So originally, this little thing, this little basket, stays on my shelf right here. And I don't know if I want to do that or not, or just let it stay like on top of my bookshelf. I don't know, because this is just empty. I forgot to put my Folk of the Air books back in the thing. So I'll do it later, but I don't know. Whatever. Alright, I think I'm going to put these books on this little shelf, or maybe the one under it. So I'm just going to put them there for now. We need to make a little, oh, no, we're putting these here because if the basket goes here, I'm going to have a little bit of space for books, kind of like what we did over here. So I'm going to add my classics there because I don't have a lot of classics. I have Letters to a Young Poet by Rainer Maria Rilke, which I did read. I then have The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, haven't read it. Silas Marner by George Eliot, also haven't read it. And Emma by Jane Austen, which I also haven't read. Can you tell I'm intimidated by classics? Yeah. I think I'm going to put them on the shelf, like this, next to the little basket. Maybe I should add Scythe. I like that. Okay. So this is going to go with these books over here, I think. And then I have a bunch of these mass market paperbacks, so I think I'm going to put them together regardless of the genre. The Tolkien one, the Supernatural one, Nicholas Sparks, The Longest Ride, and these Tessa Dare ones that I recently bought, which are historical romances, which I'm very excited to read, to be honest. So I think I'm going to put those somewhere together. I then have a bunch of Macedonian books, mostly like childhood books, and then a book that a friend of mine wrote that I read and really liked. Where are my other Macedonian books? Okay, here they are. So I have this one, which is Perfect Chemistry by Simon Elkels. It's translated from English. This in English is Love, Life, and the List, I think, by Casey West. I have not read it. There's another one. This one. This is Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven, but this is the Macedonian version. Can you please look at the cover? Because I think the cover is gorgeous, and I actually really liked this book. I just bashed my fingers so hard with this book. I think I just committed a crime against myself. Anyways, yes, these are gonna go here probably because they're all Macedonian books. John Green as well. I have 2 books from him. Illuminae is definitely gonna go on this shelf because it's a beautiful book. I just don't support the author, but it is really lovely. And it actually was a good book, but I'm not gonna continue the series. Let's not talk about J. Kristoff. Let's not get into it. And then I have Sherlock Holmes, which again is a classic. So I think I'm gonna put it with my classics. And then I have The Vampire Diaries. So I think I'm going to put that here. Even though it is English. Just to save space. And I think I'm going to put the John Green books in here as well. Because it actually kind of fits the vibe of these ones. I think that's the best. I think that's the best I'm going to get. And I'm going to add my little candles. Where am I going to put my mass market paperbacks? Be real? While I'm filming, it doesn't matter. If this goes here, I think I'm going to put Sherlock here, and then the rest like this. I actually really like how that looks. I actually think that looks pretty cute. You know, I think I might put one of the Spanish Love Deception ones behind Graceling, because I don't want it to take that much space up because it's like I don't like it. So I don't want to display it twice. I think it's just gonna look better if I just put it behind there. And I think that looks great, actually. Okay, so then we have these. Illuminae. Oh, that fits like a glove. I'm so happy about that. It's a really big book, and I can't stand it up because it won't fit. Like, these are too short because it's a custom-made shelf, and we fucked up the dimensions. Anyways, I might just add my mass market paperbacks on top. Why do all of them fit, but not this one? Why is this one the odd one out? They're all mass market paperbacks. Aren't they the same fucking size? Oh, it's taller. What? I'm so shocked by this revelation. These fit perfectly as well. Maybe I shouldn't have put them that far back. I think this is fine. And then these, I'll just put here. I mean, there's still a gap. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Listen, I don't know at this point. I really don't. Okay. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm actually happy with how it looks. I'm going to go add the decorations, and then I'll just come back to show you a little overview of everything. Okay, so we have my Cassandra Clare shelf right here. And then we have my Lee Bardugo shelf. As you can see, I've added my little figurines. Over here I have my little Herondale ring. There we go. I have a little angel that reminds me of the Clockwork Angel, like books and stuff. And then I have a little sword. Right under it, I have my manga shelf with my little figurines of Suga and Kenma from Haikyuu, and then Gojo and Fushiguro from JJK. Next to it, we have my Kristen Beccarici Shrine. I think this might be one of my favorites just because it's so, like, it looks so clean. I have my Addicted Calloway books with a little Squirtle. I have my book nook, which you can see better now. There's like a mirror and like a window. We have books over here. That book is that book. And I added Pikachu right there. That's not glued in. I just added him there. And then, of course, we have Bulbasaur blending in and with the beauty that is Damaged Like Us. And then this, which actually opens and you can like put something in it. But I really like it. It's from my grandma. And it's adorable. Okay, moving back here again, I have my little fantasy shelf, as I like to call it. I added my little candle. It's a fake candle. And my little kangaroo right there in the corner. I think this is really cute. As you can see, I added the box from the box set of The Cruel Prince. So, yeah. And then we have my romance shelf, which is very colorful. As you can see, filled to the brim, and I added the little like heart box because I really liked how it looked. And yeah, and if I really wanted to, I could split them up into like 2 shelves, which probably would have been a better idea, but I like how colorful and cluttered it is, so we're gonna keep it. And then on the bottom, we have my K-pop albums and my Sarah J. Maas books, and a little panda squished between them. Moving on to my smaller shelf. Over here, I have my bookmarks and everything. This is my Kindle TBR, so I can pick a random book that I've downloaded on my Kindle. That's my physical TBR. We will get to my actual, like, TBR later. I have the box of random shit right there. I have my classics with a random snowman because I think it fits the vibe. I then have this shelf, which I actually really like. I have little random like figurines right there. I think they're adorable. Yep, looks great. Over here, I have some mass market paperbacks and a little bit of everything, some exiled books. But yeah, mostly in English. And then this is just a shit show. That's childhood books and stuff like that. And yeah, and this jar is actually my TBR jar, which has all of my TBR books in it, and I can just pick one whenever I want. Okay, now we're back at the usual, like, spot where I film sit-down videos. But yeah, that's what it looks like behind me now. I think it looks great. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm actually really happy with how the little bookshelf turned out. But anyways, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. It's my birthday soon, so there's probably going to be a book haul pretty soon uploaded after this. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, comment if you'd like. Comments make me really happy. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.